Sup, you massive legends. This is a dress that makes me kind of wish I was a little bit skinnier, and welcome to r/InsaneParents. Why are you doing this subreddit, Tatiana? Is it because it's got the word parents in it, and therefore you're getting the SEO? But it's not the same as Entitled Parents because it's got some better posts in it. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Love the name. I've always loved the name Caitlin, but hated how popular it was. So, when I found out I was having a girl, my husband suggested we replace the 8 with the Roman numeral symbol for 8. Now our daughter is truly unique. Cavillion. Or, just pick another name. Just an idea, You remember back in school, and it was the first day of like a new class or whatever, and you had that awkward first register where the teacher was reading it and pronounced like a name like Gwen as Gwynny. It's a Welsh name, so it doesn't really matter, but I mean, the point still stands. Also, the worst part of this is I've never met a Caitlin. Caught my daughter messaging boys on a school computer she wasn't supposed to be bringing home. Turns out Max don't take 40 cal very well. And Americans question why we want to take away your guns. Imagine having to explain to the school why that computer is broken. Could you bring the laptop in so we can see if we can fix it here? Yeah, I'm not sure this is a software issue. My promise to my children, as long as I live, I am your parent first, your friend second. I will stalk you, flip out on you, lecture you, drive you insane, be your worst nightmare, and hunt you down like a bloodhound when needed, because I love you. When you understand that, I will know you are a responsible adult. You will never find someone who loves, prays, cares, and worries about you more than I do. If you don't hate me once in your life, I am not doing my job properly. Repost if you're a parent and agree. Told my family I was moving out. I'm 20, and my mum posted this image on Facebook after my grandpa tried to kidnap me and take me back home. My parents talk about moving house while I'm at uni, so I don't have a home to move back to. That's not a joke, by the way. They went away looking at the location for their new house last week. Thought that she would try me and argue with her mother and I about folding her clothes for several hours. There's no way you can stretch out a conversation about folding clothes for several hours. That's just a lie. You're lying. Haha, cool down. So now she only has one outfit that she is allowed to wear to school, and she has to wash it every day on her own. Traditional tactics do not work with her, so this is parenting done our style. It may not work, it's not a very good replacement for traditional tactics then, is it? But the only thing she cares about is looking cool for her friends, so maybe this will help. I'm still accepting parenting advice on how to raise a sassy preteen. I'm wearing this shirt until I can respect adults. I am 11. I do not know everything. Having an attitude does not make me cool. Also, I have the squirts, and My Little Pony is my favourite show. You could always fold the clothes for the kid and other small basic tasks so they never learn how to do them. This will keep the kids on a good side with you and they won't grow up to hate you, like this kid will. But when they get older and have to leave the nest, suddenly they have responsibilities shoved on them and oh my god, I should have listened to my parents, Jesus Christ. It's kind of like a little fuck you to your kid, And that's how you raise a kid with no issues. There are even articles where the CDC admits to injecting people with the cancer virus. Oh god, fucking hell. That's enough. I can leave it as that. Cancer virus. Flat out. They make so much money off of hospital care and people being sick, they cover everything up. I also believe the flu is sprayed over large suburban areas and then put into the air to make the population sick and oh no, go get your vaccine to make so much money. People get scared and run to get injections. Why is the flu always from September to May? Because they spray that shit around us, like lab rats. September to May, that's 9 months. You realise that's almost all the year. What, do the top secret flu virus sprayers have the summer off like school time? because like schools aren't on in those months. It's almost as if there aren't large groupings of easily infectable children stuffed into tiny rooms in those months. I'm sure that's completely unrelated though. I'm sure your flu spraying, yeah, it makes sense, you know. Are you fucking serious right now? Do you believe the earth is flat? My kids are unvaccinated. What essential oils can I use to prevent them from catching measles? Answered 18 hours ago. Upvoted by Robert Hampton, MD, Medicine and Healthcare. Don't use essential oils, use large amounts of fermented Swedish herring. Oh. Eczema is brought on by gut health issues. I definitely won't continue to vaccinate her. First sign that her body isn't filtering out the toxins. I'd rather have a child with a rash than a dead child. Please ignore this person's comments. Same here, which is why we aren't scared of harmless measles. Which, by the way, is a rash? Since the MMR vaccine has a higher death rate than measles do. You can excuse yourself now. Have a nice night. Well, no, rash is a symptom of measles. It's like saying radiation poisoning is just hair loss. Looks like a few of you are having some radiation poisoning in that case. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. Baldness is a serious issue. Unvaccinated boy spends 47 days in ICU with tetanus, and his parents still refuse to get him vaccinated. Well, obviously, if he had spent 50 days in the ICU, they would have had him vaccinated. He wasn't close enough to the edge of death. I ain't sticking no science needle into my child until I can literally see the life draining out of their eyes. If you have a C-section, then are you really even a mom? If you can't even legitimately give birth to your child, then you're a shit mom. Fake mom versus real mom. Fuck safety, am I right? Death is a better alternative than being a fake mum. Look, I'm not going to judge your life choices, but if you're just going to spend all day at home, then maybe don't spend it all on Facebook. Maybe spend some time with your kid. I don't know, that's just you know, what do I know? Oh, and before I forget, hail Satan. A judge has ruled against the wishes of a sick toddler's parents after they said her fate should be left in the hands of God. The 13-month-old girl was born with kidney failure, but survived against all odds. However, she is still unwell and only has one chance of survival, and that is hemodialysis, the process of cleaning the blood. But like, why? Why? Globe programming and How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. So I took my son to watch the new How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World tonight because he loves that series, and not even 30 minutes into the film did they insert a needless scene to push Globe indoctrination. And no, I didn't record this scene while watching it, I simply found a cam copy of it when we got home and I screen recorded this particular scene. I'm not breaking the law. That's how they do it. Yup. This is sadistic. Those with the money control the masses. Yeah, surely the entire world is in this conspiracy against you. Rules for dating my daughter. 1. Have a job. Does fucking around on YouTube count? 2. Be home 30 minutes early. Why? Just tell them to be home earlier. What's the point of setting a time if you're just gonna say, be home 30 minutes before the time? What? Why? 3. I am everywhere. No, you're not. You're sharing Facebook memes. 4. She is my little princess, not your score. You know, she can totally be both though. 5. Understand I don't like you. 6. I do better research than the FBI. The FBI also know how to look up a name on Facebook. 7. Know your ABCs. Abstinence, boundaries, curfew. Abstinence? What if your daughter is the one that wants to shag? Also, curfew. You're not my dad. You don't need to set a curfew for me. 8. If you pull into my driveway and honk, you'd better be delivering a pizza. What pizza service honks their horn in the driveway? Also, it's not rude, it's just a, hey babe, get in the car quick, we've got to get to the Gucci line before sunrise. It's the feelings I wear. Me and our son have called you exactly 27 times since last night, yet you ignore every call. I get on here and you're posing pictures trying to show off your freckles. Our son is at the hospital right now, but you are at a married man's house again. I wish I never fucking met you. I don't have a son on weekends. Yes, we have. You don't need no man. Yes. I feel so genuinely bad for this guy. Just appreciate that in your life, you're not this bitch. Stop beating your children. A positive one. Use stress position. And it's gone down the shitter. A few months back, I said I don't beat my children. But I was in the Marine Corps. I learned a lot about enhanced interrogation. And my favorite are stress positions. So, I tell my children, if you act up, I don't need to display my anger by hitting you. But I'm gonna place you in a stressful situation so you can think about your actions. This what comes with not listening. Y'all got 10 minutes. That's gonna be a yikes from me, dog. All militaries around the world get in enough shit for using interrogation tactics on, like, real enemies. I'm not entirely convinced you can use them on children, let alone your own. Thank you all for watching. Remember to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and go down to the comment section and leave a comment. Tell me about the video, tell me what you enjoyed, tell me about anything, if you've got a question or anything like that. A 30k video Q&A is coming out soon. I haven't watched through the footage, but there's about over an hour of it, so I'm going to edit that down over the next couple of weeks. Thank you to Alexandra Nikelski, Astrid Upchurch, Brandon Thorpe, Christian Levesque, Clara Stefnik, Eskioso, Misinformer, Persephone Black, Ray Rachel, Ryan, and Sweet Martini. Thank you to all my patrons this month who are supporting me. It's really nice to see that people want to see more of this and are happy to donate to help. If you want to donate, there's a Patreon link down below. Hopefully that turns out good. I don't know if it will be out next week or the week after that. It really depends when I can get down to editing it all down. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.